Hello and welcome to the little mini episode cooking show with Wally, because I gotta do a new fandom and I'm making everyone suffer. Today we are making either curry or stew. Have not decided? We'll decide. Let's do this thing.
Make stew.
Stew?
Not stew, curry.
Curry, got it. First you get your pot, and you put your pot right there. Then you get your sharp implement. This is fake. This is fake. Next you get your meats. You put your meats on your board and you chop, 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 chop. And then you put your meats in your pot.
Forever.
Then you take your potato. You put your potato on your thing. You chop it. You chop it more. You skin it and you chop it even again. Boom. In the bowl. Next you get your carrot. Nice big carrot. You put it on the bowl. You chop, 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 chop. Now it's a little carrot. Magic. Boom. Next you get an onion. You don't sob your eyes out because you're a magical puppet and don't have tear ducts. You open it. You plop it on the board. You chop, 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 chop. Home says I shouldn't use a knife. What do you know, Home? I'm good with a knife. Stabs knife in the table. Now you put it on the thing and turn the power on. That makes it start boiling. And now you get the water. And you pour the water in there. And then you question your life decisions about the really loud music in the background and go turn it off.
Mood.
Shut the heck up, loud music. Then you come back. Get away from my cooking station before I skin you alive. Next.
But I want ice cream.
Too bad. I'll get you ice cream in a minute. Next, you get the curry. It comes in a little pretty box like this. You pop open the box like that. Then you drag the box and open it. And then you get these little things. Then you open those. And then you get these little things. And then you get these little things. And those go in the pot. Next, you take the spinny thing. And you hit the gremlins in your kitchen with it. Get. Next is you scroosh and you grab your bowl. Not that bowl, that's the soup bowl. You grab your bowl that you prepared the good rice in earlier. And you get the bowl and you bloop. See, isn't that great? Look at that deliciousness. Then you get the little spoon. And you give it to the kinger. Here you go, almighty kinger. Have your foods. There's your spoons. Enjoy. And that is how you make curry. Isn't it delicious?
I'm technically not in your kitchen, so I'm making myself ice cream.
And when the little gremlins come into your kitchen, you get the spatula. Get. Kinger's not in the kitchen. Kinger's sitting at the table being a good boy. You were in the kitchen. Next, I will teach you how to make what I call monkey balls. You ignore the gulping in the background, and you pour a bunch of this all over this. Doesn't that look delish? Next, you grab 2 plates. 2 specifically. You put them here. I hear the fizzling of cola. Next, you grab one of these and you hold it down. That makes it do this. Yum, yum, yum.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola break. Nom, 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 nom. Not sponsored. Next, you grab this and you flip the balls. Pun intended. And now you grab them and you put them in these.
Coca-Cola.
There's one thing of monkey balls. Now you grab the second thing of monkey balls and you put them on the board. You ignore the sound of your phone making noise, and instead, you grab the ice pick and question stabbing it into someone's eye, but you know that would make Home sad, so the ice pick goes back in there. Now you grab the yummy sauce and put it on the balls. Yummy! And that's how you make a delicious plate of monkey balls. Isn't it great? Nom nom nom. Now you take it to the gremlins and let them feast. Here you go, gremlins. Enjoy your feast. There's your monkey balls.
I like this one. Wait.
And lastly, on the Wally Cooking Show, I will be teaching you how to make a cake.
Thank goodness that's not how to cook gremlins.
Oh, I'm questioning it.
Oh, my things are almost burnt. Yay!
Anyway, first and foremost, you sit upon the ground, because all this stuff's on the ground for some reason. You grab a nice and shiny
For
bowl.
them short people.
I'm gonna eat your soul one of these days. That's
steak.
not the right thing. Flour first. Oh yeah, no, it's eggs first. It's been a bit since I've made this.
How do I cook steak? I need
Now,
stove.
where is the mixy?
Stove. Good enough.
Where's the mixer?
Don't ask me. I didn't have
There it is. Why is there meat on the ground? We don't question it.
You mean that mixer?
Give. Next, you mix and max. Then you grab the sugar. And the flour. No, not flour yet. Mix, 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 mix. Oh wait, I forgot all about the butter. How could I forget the butter? Whack. There we go. Mix, 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 mix. And now look at how good that looks. Doesn't that look delicious? Now you fill it up with just a little bit of flour. Not much, just a little. And you mix it again. Don't hold it at a weird angle unless you're in a magical world where nothing matters, or it'll go in the floor. Next, you take this and you plop. Magic! Now that goes in there, and while that's cooking, next we have to make the good sauce to go on it. Fill that up with cream and mix, 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 mix. There we go. Now, you put the mixing beside and you grab a cake pan, stroke. Now you put that in there. Doesn't that look delicious? But we're not done yet. Next, you take the frosting and you dip it on. Now we gotta make more frosting for decoration purposes. Always be ready with a stick to beat off the gremlins if they get too close. Sometimes you just gotta beat a gremlin to death in your kitchen. Shove it in the oven. Or maybe in the microwave like that one gremlin movie and watch it explode. Next you grab a cake patty. And then you take this, and you take this, and you grab this. And now it is time to decorate our beautiful cake. How the heck did I do that? Oh well, it's a little broken in this world. That's okay. Nothing needs to make sense in the wonderful world of home. So now we grab a strawberry. 2 strawberries if you're feeling fancy. Let me grab the strawberry. Does that look like a strawberry to you? There we go. Now you question your violent life choices and decorate it with strawberries. I totally didn't feed all my friends to a magical house that demanded food. No, I'm just sitting here making cake in the basement. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful and gorgeous? Don't forget the single cherry for fancy reasons. That's not a cherry. That's a cherry. There we go, 2 cherries for extra fancy. Because fancy. And now your cake is done. Isn't it beautiful? If you're feeling extra super fancy, you can grab a happy birthday plaque and put it on there too. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? It's all finished.
Why is there icing floating?
We don't question it.
Okay.
It decided it hated me, like everything else in this forsaken hellhole. Let's also attempt to make cookies. Sometimes the cookies won't work for me, so I guess we'll find out. Crackety crack. Spin, 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 spin. Yum! Now we get the sugar.
I can't cook
And
shit
we
here.
plop it in the butter. And now we get the spinny spin again. Look at Kinger enjoying our delicious cake of deliciousness. Whee! Such a good cake, it shocks even the most crazy. Now we pour all of it in there, yeah. And now we mix like we've never mixed before. We mix, and now look at all that cake batter. That's the most deliciousness. But this time, this isn't cake batter. It is stroke. It is batter for deliciousness. Pop, 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 pop.
There's batter.
Well, we put them in there. And we get ready with a nice plate to get them out nice and hot. Because that's when they're best. Because a nice hot cookie dipped in some hot milk is always delicious. I wouldn't know, because I only eat apples. I got booped by the fluke.
Yeah,
They booped me with keyboards. Beautiful. Now you take the cookies and you plop them on the plate.
Rude.
Delicious. Don't those cookies look so good? Good enough to feed to your magical house guests who are totally not stuck in this never-ending wonderland with you.
I've been trapped here for 5 days.
Exactly. They're not trapped at all. Give them a nice cold Coca-Cola. Happy.
I've been trapped here for 5 days. Please help me.
Don't worry about the voices. They haven't been trapped. Let's give them some ice cream. Ice cream. One of each flavor for each of my friends. There you go. One little add-on to the Wally Darling Cooking Show. We got a special surprise for you today. We're making food for Mr. Jester himself. Hi, Mr. Jester.
Hello.
We told him that we were going to make him something very special. So let's get started. Grab the sharp fake instrument because home only lets me use children's instruments for cooking. So now we got the meat. We put the meat in there. He gave me some of the meat from his circus to make this. Doesn't it look good? Chop, chop, chop. Now we get a carrot. Chop, chop, chop. And we can't forget the yummy, yummy onion. We peel it first, and then we put it on the board and chop, 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 chop. Perfect. Knife in the table. Now, we take all this good little meat and fruits and all that, and we put it over here. I don't think those are fruits. I think those are vegetables. Who knows? Now we pour all the water. And now, just like I told him I'm making curry. Grab the curry. And the special sauce. He won't know what the special sauce is. We put the curry in the curry, and now we add the special sauce.
And inserts reading sounds.
Lots of special sauce. Now we get the mixy and the scoopy. Yum, yum, yum. Doesn't that look delicious? This is a home favorite. In other words, home told me about it. Isn't that looking delicious and yummy and beautiful? Now we get the bowl and we put it in the bowl. Doesn't that smell good? Now we feed it to this one. Here you go, Mr. Jester from the circus. Enjoy. It worked perfectly. They went to another dimension. Everything worked as planned, and now I have more than enough to feed all my friends. I hope you enjoyed the last little bit of the Wally Darling Cooking Show. And this has been the Wally Cooking Show. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. Maybe next time we'll do the Wally Coffee Show. Or who knows? You'll get
maybe.
Wally videos now. Hope you like them. As always, these characters do not belong to us. We are just dressing as them because they're cute, funny, and adorable. Hope you enjoy
Say so.
them. And we'll see you next time.
Yep.
See you next time on the Dazzle Hangout. Bye-bye.